last four. They really need to turn things around tonight at home, not only in the MOC, but just this season. The team really trying to find itself right now. They haven't played well last couple of games, and I know Steve Loy would like to see something tonight.
It's been a wide open race, a protect your home court type of race. And with a loss on Tuesday, a consistent performance is what Steve Loy wants tonight.
Yeah, consistency, especially from his seniors. Young and Brown have got to step up and be more consistent. They've had games of 12 points, and they come back the next night and have 30 points. They need to be more consistent, and the freshmen, they played well. Meyer and Bolden in the starting lineup have done a nice job. It's the seniors tonight that are going to have to step forward.
Ryle, very balanced. They like to run. They'll throw the three, and they'll score some points.
Well, that's pretty much the prescription in any game in the MOC. They'll run, they'll throw the three. Watching them in warm-ups, they shoot the three. If they shoot the way they did in warm-ups, it could be a long night tonight.
Cavs and Redmond are next, but first we talk to Cavalier coach Steve Loy after this timeout.
Tonight's game brought to you by Walsh University, by Camelot Music, by Timken Mercy Sports Medicine Center, the Canton Invaders, Ed Mullinax Ford, Hallmark Furniture, by Coca-Cola, and by Kempthorne Motors.
We feel at Walsh that the students' dreams and aspirations are things that they can attain at Walsh University. And that's what Walsh University is all about.
Camelot Music is more than just a music store. Camelot Music is home entertainment, like movies, new releases, and movie classics on video cassette, and today's hottest home entertainment format, laser video discs, combining digital audio with digital video for incredibly lifelike movie watching. And Camelot Music is music, a vast selection of compact discs and cassettes from rock to classical to country to jazz. Camelot Music, we're home entertainment.
Right there, she puts it back up and in, bringing them to within one. They're going to have a pressure on. Got 7 seconds left, 6. He's looking to the right side. He's going to loft it into the end zone. Touchdown! 28-0.
No time left. Passes inside to Jenkins. He takes it up, scores.
Whether you're a pro athlete or a weekend warrior, we'll help you get back on the playing field. Call Timken Mercy Sports Medicine Center at 489-1245.
Camelot pregame show. Jim Clark talking with the Cavalier head coach Steve Loy. Steve, a typical Mid-Ohio Conference game tonight. We have a team that likes to run, throw the three, and score a lot of points.
Yeah, Rio's a team that really likes to get up and down the floor. Probably all 5 players that they'll have on the floor at any given time. Very capable of shooting a three-point and a long-range three-pointer. So they like to score a lot of points, get up and down the floor. An athletic team that also plays very hard and plays pretty good defense. They're also a good rebounding team. So we've got our work cut out for us.
How the two teams changed since the first meeting down at Rio Grande in December?
Well, both of us have lost some personnel. We're playing tonight without Marcellus Stroud and also without a freshman that gets a little time, Gary Bouchette. They're playing without their leading scorer, and that's Matt Powell. So without Matt Powell, they've actually been playing pretty well recently. Matt's missed about the last 5 games. And they've been playing very well without him. They've had 6 or 7 guys in double figures for the year, so they really don't miss him. At least it doesn't appear like it that much.
Is this point of the season kind of like the dog days of the summer for baseball at that point in this basketball year?
That's probably a good comparison. Yeah, you're beyond the midpoint of the season. You're anticipating the tournaments and the playoffs, and now you're trying to really find out how teams are going to fit together as far as ranking for the playoffs and how the conference championship's going to come down. So yeah, it's one of those things, especially for us. 3 games this week. Riles also played 3 games, somewhat like the dog days of baseball season, maybe August. Yeah.
Steve, thanks a lot and best of luck tonight.
You're welcome, Jim. Thank you.
We'll come back with tonight's tip-off. That's our Camelot pregame show for tonight.
It's the time of year when getting around is tough unless you've got a 4x4, and Mullinax Ford is the place to get yours. Mullinax special ordered extra 4x4s to give you the best selection of go-in-the-snow Fords you're looking for. You'll find Ranger 4x4s, the best-selling F-Series 4x4s, Big Broncos, and the popular Explorer models, plus over 100 snowplows, F-150s, 250s, and 350s, ready to work for you starting at just $19,500. When the going's tough, you can keep going in a 4x4 from Mullinax Ford, east in Wickliffe, west in Amherst, south in Canton.
The trucks are rolling to Hallmark the Furniture Company, fully loaded with America's favorite bedding, Sealy. All sizes, every model, including every Posturepedic, is on sale now. Get to the truckload sale and save like never before, but better hurry. Even with truckload volume, these Sealy mattresses are selling fast. Better get a Sealy from Stark County's largest Sealy dealer, Hallmark the Furniture Company.
This is Dan Deerdorf saying hi to all my friends in Stark County, and happy 55th anniversary to the team at Kempthorne Motors. The fact that the doors have been open since 1938 tells me something. Folks keep coming back again and again because they know they can depend on the staff at Kempthorne. Depend on them to provide not only a great deal on the car truck they need, but also top quality service to help keep it running smoothly. Their great team keeps your needs first. I ought to know. I used to work there.
Welcome back to Walsh University. Jim Clark and Jeff Shreve on another wintry night. It seems like every night we have a ball game, Mother Nature just does not want to cooperate. Give the folks some good traveling weather to get out here.
Well, it looked like it would earlier today, but you're right. The last hour or two with big flakes coming down.
It's been tough if you're out there. Boy, I tell you, really take it easy on the roads. Give yourself some extra time. Going to get cold again the next couple of days. Red Men are 16-6 and 4-2 in the Mid-Ohio Conference. First out is Jeff Hepner, a 6'4" senior from Lexington. He's averaging 19.2 a game. Followed up by Brett Coreno, local youngster from North Olmsted, a 6'5" junior, averaging 17.3 a game. Next out, another local product, Jack Morgan from Barberton, a 5'9" sophomore. Morgan averaging 5.2 a game. Walter Stevens, 6'3" from Akron Kenmore, another Akronite. And Larry Caudill rounding out the starting 5. Caudill, 6'3" from Eastern Pike High School in Beaver, Ohio. John Lawhorn, the veteran head coach of the Red Men. Cavaliers and second-year coach Steve Loy. Walsh coming in 13 and 11, 3 and 4 in the Mid-Ohio Conference. They're coming off a loss, a tough one the other night at home to Ohio Dominican College. First out is Bobby Bolden. Bobby, the freshman guard from Louisville, he's had some outstanding performances. He played great the other night. Big scoring night for Bolden. Scott Young, the senior from East Canton. 19 a game, 1 point officially, shy of 1,000. Todd Brown, the other local senior from McKinley, 19.8 a game, went over 1,000 earlier this year. Doug Meyer, the other Cavaliers sensational freshman from Glen Oak, he's had a couple of big games lately, has a scoring average up to 13.8, leads the Cavaliers from the field, shooting 55%. And rounding out the starting 5 is Jason Gilson from Clear Fork, a 6'6" junior. Well, Steve Lloyd talked about it, consistent performances. We touched on it. And the Cavaliers like to come out, play consistent ball tonight, and really get out of the gate early.
Well, they've got to control the tempo here. Rio's going to come out, and again, we talked about it. Coach Lloyd talked about it. They will come out, they'll push the ball up the floor, they'll shoot the long ball effectively, and when you do that, that opens up the inside. So the gentleman down low, Doug Meyer, going to have his hands full. He's got to stay home, just like a linebacker does against a team that runs the ball very effectively.
Rio won the first meeting. That was way back on the 11th of December, 97-96. Scott Young had 26 and Todd Brown 8 boards. The Cavaliers could not get to the foul line in that contest to save their life.
Big key, Matt Powell not in the lineup, will not play tonight as we understand for Rio. That's 18 points a night on the bench. He is in uniform in here, but He did not warm up and probably will not play.
Things you have to take advantage of. Every opportunity and break you receive, you have to take full course and try to run with it. Redmond had the basketball. Cavaliers in the man-to-man. They knock it away, and a turnover on the first possession. That's a good way to start the evening. Young in the corner. That's Bolden. Redmond playing man-to-man defense. Well, ball movement always a key for this club. Finding the good shot, like it is for every team. Todd Brown, a second try by Meyer. But Gilson had a pass in the lane like a Bubby Brister pass. A lot of mustard on that. The block by Young. Just underway. Happy to have you along tonight. Cutting through the lane, Larry Caudill steals the pass from Bolden. Morgan, nice look down low, and Coreno has a bucket.
Now, Coreno didn't do a real great job of getting back on defense. That's why he was so far down the floor.
2-0 Rio. We are just underway. Meyer post down low, the easy bucket. He is having one sensational freshman season. Here's what they do well, even though they missed it on that attempt, and Meyer runs it down in the corner.
They didn't do that one very well. I'll tell you, the key player tonight is Scott Young. Got the basketball right now. He seems to be the barometer. If he plays a good ball game, the Cavaliers usually come out on top. Games that he has been off, they have really not done well.
If you recall last year's game with Rio here, they missed their first 25 three-point shots. Larry Caudill blocks the jumper by Brown.
Yeah, nice grab by the cheerleader.
Well, the athletic hands down there and protecting themselves. The Walsh women were beaten up by the Red women down at Rio today in the Mid-Ohio Conference game, 100-72.
The Red women?
The Red women, they call them. Turnover. Morgan out of the backcourt. Stevens down the left side off the window. Will it count? It will not. Offensive foul on Walter Stevens.
Good job by Gilson to stand his ground. You know these guys are going to fill the lane. Morgan is going to push the ball. Here you see the take to the hole, and Gilson right there. Nice job.
Waiting and waiting.
You know, that does tend to hurt. Somebody runs you over.
He's been beat up this season. Had the broken arm early.
You take one for the team.
Really tough getting the legs back. Looks like they're really concentrating on moving the basketball tonight. Meyer off the pass will not go. The rebound, Coreno. 2-2 ball game, 17:35. Caudill for three. Brown and Gilson up on the board. Brown coming away. Cavalier alumni played before tonight's ball game, and Wall of Famer and 1,000-point scorer Mike Parker, I was told, was the MVP of that ball game. Scott Young's jumper, in and out. Caudill the board.
That's a good shot, though. Even though it didn't fall, he had the open shot, and he took it.
Coreno, little 8-footer. Coreno 4, Doug Meyer 2 at the 16:55 mark. Well, John Lawhorn has been a while. He's one of the most respected coaches in Ohio. Brown to the bucket. Nice pass from Meyer. First two for Todd Brown. Nice little drop step.
Here we go.
Hepner has it knocked away. On the run. Bolden. Well, he does that well.
Bobby scored on that one. He's got to be very careful he doesn't get lured into one of those can you top this games with Morgan. They're both very quick. They both handle the ball well. Can't forget about the fact that you're a point guard and your job out there primarily is not to score, it's to run the offense.
16-13. 6-4 Cavaliers. Stevens, one of the few times they really run a patterned offense. Wave off the bucket as Coreno stepped on the baseline.
Now, that's not their strong point, running that half-court game. They've run the ball very well, but when they do have to get in a half-court game, things tend to slow down.
So Society Bank night. We'll talk to Dick Whitlash from Society during our halftime intermission this evening. 21 to shoot. Shot clock has not been a problem tonight either.
Probably won't be. Yet these two teams, they can trim that shot clock down to 15 seconds. It won't matter.
And we never should have said that, of course. Right now it's at 3. Brown's three's off the mark. Gilson keeps it alive, but they've caught him for going over the back. His first and the team's first.
Of course, to take a long shot, 3 seconds on the shot clock, left side of your screen, Gilson will go right over the back. Good call.
Quite a contrast from the game on Thursday night when there must have been close to 45 fouls called, and at least 7 or 8 by this point of the evening. But right now, not tonight. Martin Gottfried checking in for the Cavaliers. He wears number 24. Down low for Hefner. Cannot find a handle, and the Redmen turn it over.
Keith Blair on the Cavalier bench, not in uniform tonight. Marcellus Stroud.
Some ligament problems, hurt the knee a week ago at University of Urbana, and is really about 7 to 10 days away from playing.
They'll miss him. Solid defense and can shoot the ball well.
Bolden, runner in the lane. 4 for Bob. 8-4 Walsh. 14:51. Caudill thought about that three. Hepburn thinks about it and throws it up and cans it. That's their first one tonight. 8-7 Walsh. Meyer off the window. Gottfried, good hustle in the lane. Brown looking for a putback. That type of board work wins ball games.
Look out.
Timeout, 14:20 to play in the half. Cavs by 3. We'll be back.
You can tell the people that were at Walsh, they loved it there. They like what they do, and their job is to make sure that you get the best education there.
Camelot Music is more than just a music store. Camelot Music is home entertainment, like movies, new releases, and movie classics on video cassette, and today's hottest home entertainment format, laser video discs, combining digital audio with digital video for incredibly lifelike movie watching. And Camelot Music is music, a vast selection of compact discs and cassettes from rock to classical to country to jazz. Camelot Music, we're home entertainment.
Were you on the phone this morning trying to reach Gateway for opening day?
No, as a matter of fact, I was, for about an hour and a half.
Get through?
No, I didn't.
I tried. I even thought I'd try the trick of calling Chicago when they opened up an hour later.
This is kind of a video want ad for tickets. Anybody has any?
It was unbelievable. Cavaliers turn it over. Here's my only soapbox. I wanted that ballpark to hold 49,000 3 years ago, not 42. 10-7 Walsh, 14:03 to play in the first half. Hefner. Snyder's in the game for the Redmen. He wears 44. Caudill off the iron, and Bolden takes it away from Coreno. Gottfried would have counted.
Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Head fake, get the man up in the air, and then follow through with the shot. Gottfried got him way up there. No doubt about it.
Sean Snyder, the foul, his first, the team's first. Gottfried at the line this season. 10 of 14, comes out to 71-4. He's been playing very well off the bench as of late. Everywhere but in. Martin Gottfried from Streatham, England. Only a freshman. Just like the first one, but Brown keeps it alive. But Coreno grabs the loose ball. 10-7. Hefner, Coreno. Morgan covered up quickly by Bolden. You're right, Jeff. They do not like the half-court game.
No, they're very hesitant. Not a good job of creating open shots.
Morgan, long rebound to Hefner, a brand new start. Coreno doubled up nicely by Brown and Young. Ill-advised shot, and Brown has the board. Good defense by Walsh. Gottfried. 10-7 Cavaliers. 12:48 to play in the first 20 tonight. They double up on Young. They block it, but they hit him on the arm.
Every time Scott Young has had the ball so far tonight, he has been double teamed, and that time no exception. Sets up down low. Good pass by Bolton over the top, but there you see the help from the weak side. Right on the arm. That's a very common foul. You don't go up and try to slap the ball. You just tickle him on the elbow there, throw off the shot.
Scott Young, senior, has his first point. He's been superb from the line this year at 81%, tops on the Cavalier team. His first point, foul was on Caudle, the third team foul, first on Caudle. Good look at Scott Young.
Did he just lose his gum? I think he did.
Boy, you have the eagle eye.
It popped right out of his mouth.
At least he didn't return it where it came from.
Huh? Not with all these people watching anyway.
12-7. Looking to double Hefner. Active hands from Meyer. Bat the ball in the air. Should have been a travel there. Boy, Steve Loy wanted that call. Hefner for three. Caudle keeps it alive but cannot find the handle.
This is not a half-court team. You have to make them play the half-court game, and that's what the Cavaliers are doing right now. They're just not very patient. They run the ball. When they get in that half-court game, everybody wants to shoot the three-pointer.
So they're averaging 99-4 game.
Walsh, on the other hand, Steve Loy trying to control the tempo. You watch, at least 4 players will get a touch on the basketball before they think about shooting it, unless, of course, they have a wide-open shot.
And you're right. Brown, 12 to shoot. There's the walk. Redmen have taken, coming into tonight's game, 607 threes to Walsh's 270. So that kind of tells you what they like to do when they can get it down the floor in a hurry. We approach the 11:45 mark. Walsh by 5. They really shut down the Redmen with some good defense early tonight. 20 to shoot. Hefner working in the lane. Pretty much triple team. And Morgan has it bounce off the leg out of bounds.
Very tight defense. With the exception of Morgan, they're a pretty big team, and they don't handle the ball that well. If somebody doesn't handle the ball that well, you don't have to worry about them going around you. You can get right up in their face, and that's what the Cavaliers are doing right now.
Dennis Giraldi, he has the basketball, giving Bobby Bolden a breather. Dennis has been playing well off the bench. From Lowellville, Ohio. 5'7" junior. Brown likes that elbow shot. Meyer in the lane, a lot of contact, will not go. And Snyder the rebound. Morgan, Caudle for 3. They've had problems shooting the 3 in this building the last 2 times they've been here. That 1 for 25 game a year ago when they missed their first, and 1 for 26. Gottfried for a travel.
No time to hang your head, guys. Get back on defense.
Mariah Grande, NAI Division I program, Walsh Division II. They have no chance of meeting in postseason. Well, they had some classic battles in the playoffs throughout the years. Hepner is fouled. It's going to count. He has 5 now.
Well, that time they were able to score on a set play. Hepner with a nice roll to the basket. Got a good pass inside, and Schiraldi trying to help against a much bigger player.
His first foul, the team's second. Hepner from the line is shooting 71%. Stevens returns, and the first breather for Caudle. They will only play 6 people. Playing time drops off dramatically past the first, well, really make it 7, past the first 7 on the Rio side. 3-point opportunity. And it's 12-9, Walsh by 3, 10:37 left in the first half. Godfrey to rest. Derek Williams from Glen Oak is on for the Cavaliers. Brown, short, Snyder the board. Here they come. Well, Derek can give Morgan problems with the height advantage.
Big mismatch down there. They found him.
Brown takes it away as the Red Men turn it over. Williams, Brown cutting. Good call. There's a charge. You can see that one coming.
Yeah, you're right.
Steve Lloyd not happy, but from here it looked like he was there.
You'll see Snyder didn't have the best of position, but Brown put the shoulder right into him.
I think the shoulder is what helped the call. 10 minutes exactly, 12-10 Walsh. Nice down low, and Coreno has a bucket. That pass has to be a perfect pass. When there's no help, it makes it easier. Meyer is fouled.
Really impressed with the hands of Doug Meyer. He takes a lot of passes from a lot of different angles and just picks them up with absolutely no difficulty.
Timeout, 9:44. Steve Lloyd wants to foul shot first, and they normally do that, but they don't this time. But it's 12-12, and we'll be back.
She puts it back up and in, bringing them to within 1. They're going to have a pressure on. Got 7 seconds left, 6. He's looking to the right side. He's going to loft it into the end zone. Touchdown! 28-0.
No time left. Passes inside to Jenkins. He takes it up, scores.
Whether you're a pro athlete or a weekend warrior, we'll help you get back on the playing field. Call Tim Commercy Sports Medicine Center at 489-1245.
9:44, 12-12 game. First half here from the PE Center. Our next telecast will be coming up on Saturday the 5th, 1 week from tonight, when the Cavaliers host Tiffin University on Wall of Fame night. The Dragons and Cavaliers always a good matchup. Walsh taking to the road at Ohio Dominican on Tuesday. That game will be broadcast on WCER Radio, 900 AM at 7:30. Doug Meyer to the line. Two points on the night. And Doug's first time at the line, where he's shooting 79-7 as a freshman. Not bad at all.
Well, Doug had a lot of time to think about that during the timeout, but very calmly went up and stroked the first one down.
He's going to have a great career in the maroon and gold. Michael Farrington, his first look, he replaces Meyer, who sets down with 4 points. 14-12.
All bench players out there with the exception of Gilson, but he's already had a blow.
Pressure's giving problems. They got 2 to get it over. They don't.
That 10-second call has been made so much easier by the arrival of the shot clock. It's right there on the wall. It starts at 35. When it hits 25, you'd better be over the half-court line. That used to be very controversial. Totally up to the official to make the call.
Walsh by 2. Williams. Shelton Norman also in the game for the first time. Derek for 3. When he hits that first one, he's usually warmed up for the night. Snyder in the lane to Coreno. Good look. It's been all Coreno and Hefner. No one else has scored. 17-14 Walsh. Barrington backs in. They call the offensive foul.
That's another shoulder. You lower that shoulder and try to intimidate the defensive player. Hefner stood his ground, and when the shoulder was lowered, he got a beautiful view at it. No doubt about that one. That's a textbook charge.
So by now, everybody on both sides should know. You've seen it 3 times this evening. Step no. Cavaliers stepped out of bounds.
And Schiraldi picked the ball clean. He just stepped out of bounds. They are not afraid to lob that ball, and Schiraldi, the shortest player for both sides, is the help player back there.
That's tough.
He can only help you if the guy takes the ball down a little lower.
Hefner in the coffin corner. Stevens the tip. Coreno has it blocked away, and Williams comes out of the pass on the run. Norman off the window, in and out, and Hefner the board. 8:23, 17-14. Snyder nails the 3, the lefty. Ties the game at 17. Nice spin move by Michael Farrington, the freshman from the Bahamas. Campbell Memorial High School with the bucket. Coreno answers back, and Rio leads for the first time. Coreno has 11. They lead 20-19.
Hit somebody in his face that time.
Rio's starting to get into the flow a little bit. Williams, he feels it tonight. He has 5. Well, the offenses have shaken off the cobwebs now. Cavalier bench showing the ability to score nicely here. But how in the world did he miss that one?
Well, he was trying to draw the contact for the 3-point play and took his eye off the basket.
Williams going for 3 in a row. Cavaliers starting 5 -1 returns.
See who stays on the floor. I think Williams will stay out there with him.
Nice job.
Some good minutes out of the bench. Very important you get back on defense, and a lot of younger players just left the floor. You miss a shot, you don't have time to hang your head against these guys. You got to turn and beat them down the floor.
You're right, you're going to have problems if you do not. 6:56, a quickly played half. Stevens, little post up, gonna fall. First 2 for Walter Stevens. A seesaw game. Ryle back on top, 22-21 on the Timken Mercy Sports Medicine board. Brown the board. They've gotten away from some ball movement right now. Now Bolden's trying to get them back into it.
They sure have Derek a little bit out of his game with that shot. He's a lot better when he's got his feet planted.
Doug Meyer, everywhere but in. Young's tip fails. So there is a whistle and a foul on Rio Grande.
Yeah, Young says, hey, I was shooting that one.
Third foul on Walter Stevens. Lonnie Phelps, his first look. He had a big night in the junior varsity game against the alumni with 5 or 6 3-pointers. Scott Young, couple of free throws, still looking for his first field goal tonight. 2 of 2 from the line. Scott now over 1,000 points. Has 1,001.
Well, he's a marked man tonight. We already talked about the double team on him. And to a certain extent, Brown when he gets the ball, but they are really focusing in on Young. They're trying to make him play with his back to the basket.
Perfect from the line tonight, 4 of 4, 23-22. Walsh ahead by a single point. The backcourt pressure. And Bolden just picked his pocket. 3 on 2. Phelps to Brown in traffic. Off the window, lays it in. Todd Brown with 6. Tough pass to handle.
Yeah, I'm not sure he was expecting that one. Lonnie had an open shot.
Bolden tries to strip Burris and picks up the foul.
Must get back on defense. You're going to hear that over and over and over tonight. There's the help by Bolden. The guards have done a nice job helping in the post area. What they're doing, their job is to stop the basketball. When they make Morgan pass the ball, they're dropping back and helping in the lane.
Morgan likes to penetrate, as you see, and then dish it. Steps out of bounds. Seen a lot of that tonight. That time it's Caudill once again.
He's not going to get a lot of points out of Morgan, around 5-6 points a night. He can shoot the ball, but usually he's one of those guys that will just fire one in if everybody backs away. You have to keep him honest, but the guards are going to have to help down low.
6.5 assists a game from Jack Morgan. Young, nice little look down low. Here's his first bucket.
Hey, that time the help wasn't there, and Young didn't hesitate.
Walsh on a run. They have a 5-point lead at 27-22 at the 5:18 mark. Little Jack Morgan from Barberton High School. Burris off the window. First 2 for Eric Burris, a 6'8 freshman from Logan, Ohio. Brown, Lonnie Phelps. Off the iron with the 3. Caudill the rebound. Coreno, Morgan, he unloads that. He looks good from here, but it's off the iron, and Meyer muscles down with the rebound. Brown in the lane. Has his own rebound. Fights it back up with a jump hook and a beauty. Todd Brown with 8. 29-24. We're at the 4:20 mark. Double team. Phelps on the steal, but Morgan runs it down to the backcourt.
Now they've got numbers.
Caudill, somebody whacked him on the arm. 6th team foul.
Well, the Red Men on a power play that time. Morgan shook by 3 of them, and it was basically a 5-on-2 battle. Took it right in there. Meyer had the position, but there you see the reach with the right arm.
First foul on Doug Meyer. Caudill first time at the line tonight where he's shooting 81-9. And Larry nails the first one. Gets them both. Timeout. 4:05 to play. Walsh ahead by 3. We'll be back.
It's the time of year when getting around is tough unless you've got a 4x4, and Mullinax Ford is the place to get yours. Mullinax special ordered extra 4x4s to give you the best selection of go-in-the-snow Fords you're looking for. You'll find Ranger 4x4s, the best-selling F-Series 4x4s, big Broncos, and the popular Explorer models, plus over 100 snowplows, F-150s, 250s, and 350s, ready to work for you starting at just $19,500. When the going's tough, you can keep going in a 4x4 from Mullinax Ford, East in Wickliffe, West in Amherst, South in Canton.
The trucks are rolling to Hallmark the Furniture Company, fully loaded with America's favorite bedding, Sealy. All sizes, every model, including every Posturepedic, is on sale now. Get to the truckload sale and save like never before, but better hurry. Even with truckload volume, these Sealy mattresses are selling fast. Better get a Sealy from Stark County's largest Sealy dealer, Hallmark the Furniture Company.
4:05 left in tonight's first half. 29-26, the Cavaliers are ahead. Good first half.
It has been a great defensive strategy by Steve Loy. You face a team that shoots the ball well from outside, you say, wait a minute, he's playing a zone. Isn't that what you play against a team that gets it inside? Yeah, but what it does, it helps them get back defensively. You're not wasting time looking, hey, where's my man, where's my man? You run right to your spot on the floor, you're back into defensive position much, much quicker.
And you touched on the guards giving great help down low, which has also been a big part of it. Young, the right elbow, a little bit short. Coreno the rebound. Morgan.
Well, they've gone back to that man-to-man out of the timeout. Usually a good idea to change the defense during a timeout, at least for 1 or 2 trips.
Shot clock at 15. Hepner spins around, cannot get at the fall, but there's an active Coreno. Does not get the chance for 3, but he'll get a couple of free throws. 7th team foul.
Coreno's keeping him in it. He's active on the boards. He's hitting threes with people in his face, shooting the free throws there, and following up on the rebound. It just can't get in his mind to use the glass. About the 3rd time, he would have had a 3-point play if he just banked it in.
They called that foul on Todd Brown. He was about 4 feet from the play, and that's his second. Looked like Jason Gilson whacked him when he turned around, and Todd will go to the bench.
Well, Todd, being the veteran, lined up in the free throw lane right next to the official, and I'm sure he said something to that effect.
Coreno with 11, first time at the line tonight, where he's shooting 75-8. North Olmsted High School product.
You take a look at Coreno's ankles. He has those air casts on both feet. I don't know if that's just for support or... There you see him.
You must spend some time in the whirlpool.
I guess.
Has them both. Has a big night going at 13. He brings Rio back to within a point as they're now on a 5-2 run. Make it a 7-2 run. Scott Young on the dish down low.
A quick flash in the lane. He takes it right up. Doesn't wait for the double team.
Morgan through traffic. Clock at 3 minutes. 31-28 Walsh. Coreno has a block by Gottfried. The jump ball, the Cavaliers will gain it on the alternate possession. Would you ever like to see him go back to jumping every jump ball up?
Down the stretch, I think it would be very beneficial.
Like final 2 minutes?
I would think. You know, that's a good block from behind by Gottfried, but yeah, I think down the stretch, if you don't have that advantage, it doesn't help you get the basketball back.
You can play good defense a lot of times with no justice being served. I would like to see it too, I would think. The game is not slowed down that much by not having jump balls.
Well, you only have 2 or 3 a game aside from the start of the game and the second half. 2:35 to play in the half. 10 on the shot clock. Bolden working down low. Gilson through the lane. Nice play, but he laid it off too hard. And Caudill runs it down. Dangerous pass, but Morgan finds the handle. Snyder. Gottfried the rebound. He'll bring it ahead himself. Bolden, lots of time and room. Off the glass. Holy smokes. He planned that.
Oh, I'm sure of it. Snyder lost the handle, but the Cavaliers helped him as Meyer was back defending.
They don't even have time to celebrate or enjoy that one. They push it right back down the floor.
They've hit 3 threes tonight. Coreno just about triple team. Hepner, boy, he works hard. Meyer the good hands. Many times you hear coaches yell, get your hands up, get your hands up. That's why.
Yeah, you might accidentally bat one away. Not that that was an accident.
Off the foot. Here they come the other way. 3-on-1. Young, Gottfried, it's pretty. He lays it in.
Went with the right hand down the left side, but he made it happen.
The lead is 8. That's the biggest lead for either side tonight. 1:25 to play. Be nice to shut them down, this time down the floor. Hefner hit from behind, but luckily for the Cavaliers, he could not convert.
I think Gilson will pick up the foul, and he also took a shot to the mouth. He got him from behind. Gilson from the left of your screen and takes a shoulder right in the face.
That's his second foul. That brings Michael Farrington back off of the Cavalier bench.
Some nice minutes from Farrington, his first stay in the ball game.
Hefner, 2 free throws. He's 1 of 1 from the line tonight with 6 points. From Lexington, Ohio, a senior, the only senior on the Rio roster. (36-30), 1:17 to play in the first half. Bolden down the line, knocked away by Caldwell, right to Meyer. Little jumper in the lane is short, and Coreno tips it to Hefner. They can trim it in half with a 3. Snyder doubled up. Hefner gets around Meyer. Snyder in the corner, hits nothing. Cavs will run 4-on-2. Gottfried lays it in. Will they count it? They're going to count it, but they call the offensive foul. And look at John Lahorn. If we could get a camera on the Rio coach, his fit has calmed down.
Now, neither coach is going to be happy. Steve Loy got a basket, but he got a foul. He's off the bench shaking his head. Why did the basket count? Well, they say it's out of his hands before the contact.
That's a bang-bang play like in baseball at first base. You either call it or you don't.
It's easy to look at it in slow motion. There you see Steve Loy. Still pleading his case. Frankly, I think he may have been lucky he got the hoop to count.
Snyder.
That's part of the job, though. Work the official. Let's see if it was out of his hand. I don't know.
Awfully tough from that angle.
Those officials don't have a freeze like we do.
Cavaliers get a 2-for-1. They're on the exchange. Well, John should be happy. Only 5 fouls in a Regman. Cavaliers turn it over, but they just do not foul. Walsh found that out when they played down at Rio Grande in December. They play good defense. They almost had a chance for 3. That's the 10th foul on Walsh.
We'll shoot 2 the rest of the way, the 26 seconds worth.
Not
double
2 fouls.
bonus.
Excuse me, 2 fouls on Bob Bolden.
Well, Bolden trying to help out again. He's 2 fouls, but he's also stolen the ball a couple of times. It all evens out.
Caudle, 2 points tonight. Came in averaging 12.1. They've all come from the free throw line. He's yet to hit a bucket. And there he is for the rebound. Someone not boxing out the shooter. Coreno takes it high back behind the head and nails a big 3.
He checked the feet to make sure he was back there for the 3-pointer.
Well, he draws it far behind your head, someone like Jamal Wilkes used to. 6 to shoot. Meyer off the window. And the half is over. The Cavaliers lead it 40-35 after our first 20. And we'll come back to the Camelot halftime show. We'll run down the halftime stats and we'll talk with Dick Whitlash of Society Bank.
You can tell the people that were at Walsh, they loved it there. They like what they do, and their job is to make sure that you get the best education there.
Camelot Music is more than just a music store. Camelot Music is home entertainment, like movies, new releases, and movie classics on video cassette, and today's hottest home entertainment format, laser video discs, combining digital audio with digital video for incredibly lifelike movie watching. And Camelot Music is music, a vast selection of compact discs and cassettes from rock to classical to country to jazz. Camelot Music, we're home entertainment.
Jim Clark back for the Camelot halftime report. Right now, the Cavaliers are ahead 40-35 over Rio Grande. And with us on Society Bank Night, Dick Whitlash from Society. Dick, thanks for coming with us tonight here at the half.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure for Society Bank to sponsor it and to be here tonight.
It's great to have one of the local banks be involved in the community. Really, it's good for the university. I imagine good for Society Bank also.
Well, we try to get involved as much as we can with the local community, especially with Walsh University. It's Walsh University, their students and athletes that help make this a better community.
What's your exact title at Society?
I'm the Vice President in the Private Banking Department here in downtown Canton.
How long have you been there?
A little over 15 years.
So you're pretty much homegrown in Ohio?
Pretty much. I've been here almost all my life in Ohio and Canton particularly.
Athletics a big part of your life?
My children and myself, we play and coach over the years. About 10 years now we've been playing and coaching basketball.
I imagine for all of us, we've really seen the role of athletics change in the youngsters. I'm sure with your kids really in the past 10 to 15 years.
There's been quite a deal of change. You can see the athletes are better athletes, and they also seem to be better students.
Dick, it's a pleasure having you come by at the half, and it's a real pleasure to have Society Bank with us in our game sponsorship.
Thank you very much, and we're glad to be able part of it.
Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
We'll come back with our halftime stats and our Camelot report. Right now the score, Cavaliers 40, University of Rio Grande 35.
You can tell the people that were at Walsh, they loved it there. They like what they do, and their job is to make sure that you get the best education there.
Camelot Music is more than just a music store. Camelot Music is home entertainment, like movies, new releases, and movie classics on video cassette, and today's hottest home entertainment format, laser video discs, combining digital audio with digital video for incredibly lifelike movie watching. And Camelot Music is music, a vast selection of compact discs and cassettes from rock to classical to country to jazz. Camelot Music, we're home entertainment.